The Detroit Pistons maintain a firm grasp on that 6th seed right now, only a half game back from Milwaukee for the 5 seed. 148 points were dropped, and that's the highest mark of the season, while Cade Cunningham had himself a game, 38 points, along with a whole bunch of ancillary stats as well. He also recorded 25, 5, and 10 in the half. Luka Doncic is the only player to score those stats or better in a half in NBA history. So Cade Cunningham joins elite company, and he's becoming an MVP favorite as we know, like as we're watching these games. He's doing things not many other players in the league are doing after a 14-win season. We also have stuff from Jalen Duren, but let's get right into the Cade Cunningham elite performance. The best thing about Cade Cunningham's game is his ability to dish the ball when he can't get a scoring option. Sees Asar Thompson in the corner, throws it over, gets an easy dunk, and Dyson Daniels doesn't even try to contest that. And another thing is they're not trying against Cade for the beginning part. I mean, we've witnessed Luka Doncic drop 70 on the Hawks. And it looks like they were almost ready to until some halftime adjustments. Cade gets it up top. And is that Okongwu stepping up? I mean, no one's even close to him. Dyson Daniels isn't in the vicinity. This is early in the first, so Dyson's in the game unless it was a switch. No one was even close to him. And Cade Cunningham, not known for being an elite three-point shooter. He was in the three-point contest, had an okay performance. But you have to have somebody on the best player on the court. Cade Cunningham drills it from 3. And next up, we have Cade Cunningham taking it up, easily attacking Dyson Daniels. And the thing that the Pistons have done this year is add shooting. We've talked about that in every single video. You see Ricochet thinking about it, but he knows he can't leave Hardaway Jr. because if he does, that's an easy pass out. And I wish we had these clips at a bigger, like the full picture, because we're missing some things going on the outside. So we're going to be breaking down some of the things we can see. But yeah, Ricochet doesn't know what to do. Cade's able to back down one of the better defenders in the league, Dyson Daniels, and gets it to go. And then another one from Cade Cunningham. He's going to come off a screen here. He calls a nice one from Malik Beasley. They go under. I'm not really sure why, but they do go under, especially after Cade hit a long bomb earlier. Drills it home, and this was the second of his 7 of 10 threes. Okay, Cade Cunningham's going to get the rebound here and instantly knows to just throw it up the court. One of the best transition passers in the league gets that to Malik Beasley. That's an easy bucket right there for Malik. And another 3 incoming here. Easy give and go right here. And I want to talk about that one a little bit more. So Dyson Daniels makes a decision here because he thinks the ball is going to stay with Malik Beasley. He's going to go for the double, and then they have a switch. But Karis LeVert's going to stay really low on Cade Cunningham, limiting the defensive ability to even contest. And we get Cade again getting the rebound, running in transition, instantly passing to a trailing 3-point shooter in Hardaway. And last year, we had Bojan Bogdanovic. We had Alec Burks. But those guys weren't running like Malik Beasley and Tim Hardaway Jr. and Tobias Harris. This is absolutely a whole different feel from this team. We had the shooters, but we weren't running, and that's what we've really prioritized. The weird thing is we weren't running, and we had the personnel to run. And that's the most disappointing thing about what happened last year as well. We're going to get another pass from Cade Cunningham. Dyson's going to be right on him. They're going to take the screen, and that's going to give Cade a little bit of an angle. And I believe this one's going to go to Beef Stew on the roll. But when Cade Cunningham has any space in front of him on any drive from any location, he's going to be able to always make the right decision. Yep, and he's going to whip it between 2 defenders. And Okongwu is already on Cade Cunningham, so there's not going to be any defender that can really challenge. Okongwu is trying to get to Stu. He's in the restricted area. Stu's going to have an easy dunk. And I want to look at that one more time. And Niang right there, I can't stand that guy. Look at this pass between 2 defenders. Right here. That's just crazy ball movement from Cade Cunningham. There was also a defender, an offensive player open, Malik Beasley in the corner. And I don't know if he could have gotten that angle, but if Stu wasn't there, maybe he could have whipped it between. But he made a good play happen. Puts him up 22-20 in the first. I guess 24 at that point. This is a Cade Cunningham dunk. You always love seeing the athleticism. And look at Ron Holland. So this is not a Ron Holland breakdown right now. But we're going to be breaking down the Pistons players. Ron Holland running with the ball in transition, doesn't give it up to Cade because he can kind of see what's happening. He can visualize Cade Cunningham being open. because what he's going to see is Cade Cunningham has room, and Risache isn't going between Cade and Ron. He's staying in front of Ron that entire time, which allows Cade to have an easy lane. That's just bad defense, bad transition defense, but that's also great awareness from the rookie. Yeah, Cade wide open for that. So Risache committed to Ron Holland. Ron Holland made a good decision there. There's an ad. Another assist from Cade Cunningham incoming. Malik Beasley. And Terrence Mann was late. That was an and one 4-point play for Malik Beasley. So we're going to watch this again. I wish we had the full thing, but what it looks like is happening here is Cade Cunningham's driving it in. He has so much gravity and there's so much attention going right to him that Terrence Mann has both feet in the paint, as we can see right here. Terrence Mann has both feet in the paint. So that's going to leave Malik Beasley wide open in the corner, one of the best 3-point corner shooters in the league this year, if not the best. Oh, Terrence Mann was actually not in the paint. That was number 18, whoever that is. But my point stands. He was close because he was right there. So mistake for me preaching that, but Terrence Mann was way too far off of Malik Beasley, so the point still kind of stands. Cade Cunningham gives it to Schroeder, and Schroeder has been phenomenal. We're going to get to one of his plays a little bit later. This is going to be an easy play right here for Dennis Schroeder. He's going to know what's happening. So this is a designed play coming out of the out-of-bounds play. Cade Cunningham's going to give it right to Dennis. Watch what Schroeder's doing with his eyes this entire time. He's going to look right at Cade Cunningham. Duren set the screen so Cade could go underneath, and his eyes are going to stay on Cade this entire time. He gets it right to him down low. Doesn't matter if there's Dyson. Doesn't matter if there's Riche. He's going to hit it. But there's more I want to get into. And we're not just going to be breaking down every single thing from Cade. Might have said we were, but we're going to transition to the last play, 137, 138. Cade Cunningham has the ball, taking it right in at Zachary Risache down low. And they're down right now by 1 point. So this is a huge basket. And we were talking about gravity earlier on that kick out to Tim Hardaway. Or I guess when he couldn't kick it out to Tim Hardaway because Risache was staying down on Cade, Dyson Daniels isn't going to double. And that's one of the silliest decisions ever because Cade Cunningham in the paint, able to put it up in a hook and just get it over any defender. Risache, mind you, isn't he 6'9", 6'10"? So no one's going to do anything. Niang, I think, also should be doubling because Tobias Harris has been a streaky shooter so far this season. Why he's not doubling, I don't know. Okongwu is staying right on Jalen Duren, which is a smart decision because that can be an easy drop-off. I just don't understand why these Hawk defenders would rather live with a high percentage Cade Cunningham shot than a 3-point shot. And maybe that's wrong. Write in the comments if I'm wrong, because that's just my viewpoint on this. I know a lot of people say, well, why would you leave an uncontested 3 for a pretty contested jumper from Cade? But Cade instantly puts the hook in, and that's one of his favorite shots this year. And now we're looking at a Dennis Schroeder play that put the Pistons up 2 after a free throw made, and it was a clutch basket, a second straight game with a clutch basket that came with Cade Cunningham and Dennis Schroeder on the court. Cade Cunningham can draw in defenders. He can draw in the attention, but Dennis Schroeder is able to score. And the thing that I wanted at the deadline, the thing that all the fans wanted, was a facilitator for the team. I expected Lonzo Ball. I expected Trey Jones. What I didn't expect was Dennis Schroeder. And it couldn't have been more obvious because we needed a guy for that, but we also needed a guy to score off the dribble and to play with Cade Cunningham because Malik Beasley and Tim Hardaway are great. They're great catch and shoot guys, but you can't always count on them to create off the dribble. Dennis Schroeder has proven, and it stops in Atlanta, but Dennis Schroeder has proven, especially in his recent stop in Brooklyn to start this year, that he can be that on-ball scorer. So we're going to see that right here, right now. Cade Cunningham gives it up right to Dennis Schroeder. He's instantly going to attack. Thought about the 3, takes it at Niang, and 1 bucket for Dennis Schroeder. In last play, we saw how Cade Cunningham getting doubled doesn't hurt the Pistons. Usually, in the past, we've wanted the ball in his hands, and if it wasn't in his hands, bad things would happen. Jalen Duren has been a sight to behold this year. Cade Cunningham gets doubled. He was trying to get it to Beasley, and this is impromptu. He was planning to get to Beasley, run the play. This was kind of the relief valve here. Passes it right to Duren, but he's already jetting right for the basket. Duren instantly knows, bounce pass back on the move between 2 defenders. Cade Cunningham gets it. Easy layup inside. I wanted to look at the matchup data a little bit because Dyson Daniels has the most matchup minutes versus Cade Cunningham at 22, but Cade has dropped the most points when defended by Dyson Daniels this year at 39. That's 15 more than any other player, and the next player up is Dylan Brooks with only 2 games played. So Cade Cunningham has been abusing this matchup. Dyson Daniels, we all know, is a great defender, great at getting steals, great at playing the lanes, great at being a pest for when guys are trying to get to their spots. But whenever Cade Cunningham was able to get to where he wanted, or to when he was able to get a little space, when he rose up, Dyson Daniels wasn't affecting him at all. 53% from the field for Cade when guarded by Dyson before tonight, 40% from 3. Just overall, from this game, Cade Cunningham did great when defended by Dyson Daniels. 38 points, 7 of 10 from 3, 58% from the field. So I'm expecting when that page updates, we're going to see an insane discrepancy between Cade being guarded by Dyson and any other player. And this is the most enjoyable season as a Pistons fan in 15 years? That's been as long as basically I've had my Pistons fandom. So this is great to watch. We're going to keep breaking everything down here. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, share it to a Pistons pal who might like this sort of stuff. Have a good night. Go Pistons, as always. See ya.